Oh boy. Longest waiting screen. Sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Everything is sounding okay. Coming through okay. Move that a little bit. Hi, Mike. What is up? Hopefully you're still there. It's almost Tuesday. For that Taco Tuesday. Apparently, I have some drink spillage. I've lost Mike before I even began. It's all my fault. I set this thing to the waiting screen and had some things to do and went and did them, and well, things happened. Didn't think it'd take that long. It did. It did. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing fine. Fine and dandy and having fun. I'm gonna paint something for a little bit, I guess. We shall see. I gotta figure out what to paint though. I don't know what to paint. La la la. La la la. Oh boy, I am tired. How's everybody? Is everybody tired? I'm tired. Anybody still out there? Guessing not. Not anymore. Tibbity typity. No slushies. Alright. Well. What do I want to do today? I want to pick something to prime, I guess. That's probably what I want to do. Let's see here. I got him started primed, so let's work on this guy. He's a rebel. Yeah. Alright, let's pick some varying shades of gray. That's what we'll do. Work our way up. What do we say? We see chat, who has probably no one there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's find a good brush for this. This works. Here we go. One thing about these watercolors paints, their bottles are stiff bottles. That's enough right there. Listen up, sir. This spear guy is getting in the way. Just poking at me. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. Let's get started. It's been a couple weeks since I've had a stream. Sorry about that. To anybody who may look forward to my streams weekly. Although I'm not sure there's anyone out there that does, but if you do, I appreciate it. Oh yeah. This paint is so fun to work with. This light gray, or this like cool gray. I really like this cool gray. I mean, it's cool. It's in the name. It's a cool gray. It's totally in the name. If you didn't think it was in the name, then you'd be wrong. Hey. Oh no, dog fur. The perils of dogs. They have fur. I guess it's a good thing that they have fur too. I mean, they are dogs. Pretty sure they probably like having fur, as dogs go. Feels weird to take something that's already gray, paint it black, and then paint it varying degrees of gray again. But it's actually a very good technique, and I like it. So I'm going to stick with it. Yeah. It's a pretty good nondescript jam, if I do say so myself. Gotta paint the booty. High and tight, rebel trooper. So, if anyone's joined us, we are painting some Legion just for funsies. I kind of had this guy already primed black, so I'm going to hit him with some cool gray, and I'll work my way up. Some lighter and lighter tones to try and get shadow work going. So it makes it easier on us to paint as we go. It's a fun technique that a lot of people do zenithal priming with airbrush or or spray. I do something similar to zenithal priming, but with brush work. And it ends up very interesting. I think it makes the shadows a little more intricate, a little less like, not cartoonish or anything like that, but like, I don't know, it's just a little more, I don't want to say realistic, but just a little more I don't know what the word for it is, but intricate's the only thing I can think of. Mike, I wish you were still out there. Come back, my friend. Oh, this hat's gonna look fun. I like it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna like the way this hat's gonna turn out, I'm sure. I may not like the way any other part of him turns out, but I guarantee you I like the way this hat is gonna turn out. You can already see it. Hopefully everything's in view. Nice. Okay. Alright, so first color done. Donezo. Let's actually get a reference going on here. I think I pulled one up at some point a while back. I may have closed it. Oh, nope. This might be it. Yeah. You know, I think I got an okay reference. It's not gonna be what I'm looking for, but good enough, I guess. Horseshoes, hand grenades, government work, all that stuff. Close enough. Okay. Next color. Volsenzi. This one. No. This one. Yeah. Oh no. Trooper down. Oh boy. Is that too light? It's real light. Let's mix some of this. Alright. That's fine. Much better. Two running. Valid suggestion of Taco Tuesday. I would agree. But it's Tuesday and I don't have any tacos. Sad. It's very sad. No tacos. Where have all the tacos gone? DoorDash. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. So how about them tacos? Is that like some sort of weird like ASMR, like just me crunching down on tacos for some reason? For no reason. Little to no reason. Sounds like a band name. Something's up with this color, and I don't like it. Come back here, trooper. Man your post, trooper. And your post happens to be getting painted or whatever. Weirdest Star Wars post ever. Showed up for work and they made me get painted. I don't know what to do with this. Crunchy. Yeah, just get real close to the mic. Just be like, ow. No. No. Too weird. I made it weird. You had one job, John. Don't make it weird. Okay. I'm not liking how this color's going on. It is bugging the crap out of me. We're gonna move on. We'll go here. See if this is any better. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Having fun. That's better. That's better right there. Yeah. Watercolors are going on a little easier than the scale color tonight for some reason. Maybe that one's just had a bubble on it and was being difficult. So thank you for joining if you've joined. I've been off a couple weeks, and we had a holiday weekend, and last week things just happened. Hope everybody's doing well, having fun, and hope everybody had a good weekend this past weekend. Technically Tuesday now, so guess it's Taco Tuesday. Although I don't have any tacos. I'm a sad taco-less taco. There's a cat eating, in the room with me, so that's where that metallic noise is coming from. We may or may not be visited by said kitty later. All depends. Never get visited by the doggies on the stream, just the kitties. Well, just one kitty in particular. Cats are weird. They only want attention at the most inopportune times. Like, hey, you got 400 things in your hand and you just came in the door. I'm gonna go meow at you. Hey, it's 3 in the morning. It's party time. I don't know what time you thought it was, but it's party time. Let's party. No? No partying? Pretty sure cats are just agents of chaos. It's their entire goal. It's their livelihood. Speaking of which, too much. It's fine. This is fine. You gonna mess up, John? You gonna mess up? And on stream too. Shh. What's wrong with you? Alright. That's looking good there. Alright. Let's go for a lighter layer. Let's try you. Ta-da! Oh yeah, I think that'll work. Very nice. Yeah. Cats. Hey, what's up, Colfax? How's it going? Having fun? What you doing tonight? I'm just painting this dude up. Nice. Nice. A nap and some good squadrons with Ando and Deslin. That sounds fun. I miss playing squadrons with you guys. Gotta get back on there and play some. The game's fun. Is it still sweaty? Oh yeah? How'd you feel about being back into it? Occasionally sweaty. Nice. I don't know, with Ando on your team, how's it ever really sweaty, right? The dude's good. Dez is good too. All you guys are good. What are you talking about? Sweaty. Never sweaty. Come on now. That's the best way to be about it. I get too overly concerned sometimes playing Rocket League, and I'm like, oh, but you know, in the end, it's just a game. I'm just there to have fun. I should probably stream some Rocket League. I'm pretty terrible at it, but it's entertaining at least. Might do that sometime. Alright. Looking good there, buddy. Alright. One more layer. Yep, just a game, exactly. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll jump back in with you guys next time you play. No, they don't come pre-primed. Actually, hold up. So this guy's out of the core box anyway. Only got a couple of them put together. They're pretty simple to put together. So like this guy's not primed. Rebels come with their red bases, and the Imperials come with not red bases. But yeah, this is what they look like. They don't come pre-assembled or anything new. But some plastic glue, plastic cement. Yeah, like that's one of the rebel guys I'm painting up right there like that. So they come in a few parts. It's it's actually, honestly, the minis are a lot easier to put together than most minis. Like the Marvel Crisis Protocol minis, while I love them, they're extremely fun and expressive and whatnot. But they generally come in like a billion different little pieces. So it's harder to put them together, and so like this guy came in like 3 pieces. Yeah, it's good, but so I haven't played Legion yet. I gotta learn how to play. Oh, good night, hon. So I need to learn how to play. But you know, I'm right now I'm just kind of painting, having fun. I like to paint the different minis to just, you know, I've been painting a lot of Crisis Protocol lately, so I figured I'd try it. I'd just work on some Legion or something different. But yeah, if you look at like the difference between, this is Valkyrie from Crisis Protocol, and like this arm had to be glued on, the top part had to be, like the hair had to be glued onto the head, like there's a lot of glue points. You can't really tell too many of them just because the plastic cement is liquid and it puts them together. But as you can see, both are great and detailed. It's just you know, he's a little bit more static posey than she is. She's a lot more fluid pose. But also she takes a lot more glue and prep work. These come on a sprue, which looks like, let me pop one out. Here, not good. This is Medusa and Black Bolt. So like these guys come on a sprue. So like as you can see, yeah, exactly. It's a lot more prep, a lot more glue work and stuff like that. But they're more dynamic and cinematic style poses, exactly. And they're, you know, they're different games, so it makes sense. It makes sense. They're different scale kind of things and whatnot. So I haven't played Legion yet. Yeah, so there's a little bit of trimming, but I've got these amazing, so like Games Workshop, they'll get you money wise, but I have these amazing sprue cutters from Citadel, and they're a little pricey, but they have very flat edges, and so I can trim the sprue really well. Some people just use regular like wire cutters and stuff like that. That's fine too, but I find those to be a lot more accurate. So, and then sometimes there'll be little pieces that stick out that you gotta clean up and things like that, but outside of that, it's not too terrible. If you're used to any Warhammer stuff, the Crisis Protocol stuff is not that bad comparatively. But the scale, like as you can see, like the bases are completely different scale. It's a different scale game. The Crisis Protocol is a skirmish game versus, I think it's kind of skirmishy, but I think there's just more units and like generic units and stuff like that. There's no such thing as a generic unit in Crisis Protocol. Each character is their own thing, so they do their own thing. I don't know, like I've played some Crisis Protocol. I've watched some videos on how to play Legion. I think I'm gonna like Crisis Protocol better. But Legion also looks fun, so I'm not gonna knock it until I really have tried it enough times. and I don't even know if I'd ever actually really knock it. I just think I think it's gonna be interesting to see the differences. So, but I love to paint, so that's my main goal here is to paint. I think that's the same color. Yeah, that's the same color. To paint and have fun and try different things and hone my techniques and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not a terrible goal, I don't think. But plus the another cool thing about painting on stream is that it kind of keeps me actually going, like keeps me actually painting. So I'm okay with that. Let's see, this might be a little. Oh, painting. Oh, so you painted X-wing ships. That's just, I don't even know why they called this gray. That's just an off-white, essentially. That's okay. We can still use it. Okay, yeah, I've done a few X-wing repaints. I got one right here actually. This was so the new Charlotte FC is coming to Charlotte, and so I decided to make a Charlotte football club themed tie bomber. I don't know why I picked a tie bomber, but it's just kind of I had an extra one, so oh, thanks. Yeah, and I wanted to experiment with I had gotten a Turbo Dork paint in, which I've had other color. I have other color shift paints, but this one looked exactly what I needed. It's called Blue Steel, like from Zoolander. So, and that's if you look at the panels. The panels are the shift, and I think it worked out pretty well. So I know they'll color shift different shades of blue and whatnot. But yeah, I was testing out. So I've been in this mode of testing out different paints and different paint companies, and Turbo Dork very specifically works with metallics and like shifting paints and stuff like that. So that's what I did with that, was test that out. So I've got a couple more since then, Turbo Dork paints, but they're not bad. They're nice little paints. Right now I've been a lot of my painting, it's been with 3 brands mostly, Warcolor, Scale Color, and Pro Acryl. All very good paints. I've been waning on Citadel. A lot of people use Citadel, and I've used Citadel a good bit. I have a lot of Citadel paints, but I don't know. I just the others seem to be catching me more, I guess. So yeah, thank you very much for dropping in, Golvex. I hope you're doing well today. I got a chance to play a little bit of Keyforge today. That was super fun. Played well a couple games, got my butt handed to me a couple games, but just to be expected, I guess. C'est la vie, that is life. I had a blast. I heard Greg visited with you. Is that right? Hope that went well. Bet you guys were excited to hang out. Too much, John, too much. It's fine. There we go. Nice, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I've been to India a few times. A couple times for Gen Con, a couple times for other things, like business and whatnot. Not a bad little city. It's interesting. It's very similar to, at least back in the day, it was very similar to the layout of Charlotte. And so like it was like a lot of parts were very familiar, like the skywalk, things like that. I think there's a few game stores out that way, like board games and whatnot. But I don't recall a ton of like game stores. I know, Gen Con's a big deal, so, there's that, but, I missed Gen Con. I wanted to go back this year, but in September, I didn't know if I'd be, how the vaccinations would be by then and all that jazz, so I didn't jump in. I know there's badges still, but the housing is just insane at this point, and I'm sure I could get like a hotel like miles out and whatnot, but and drive in. But I don't know like if they're doing their same parking that they used to do and stuff like that. But yeah, exactly. Like I'll show up to Gen Con next year. I'm hoping to try, like, I'm hoping to see like how comfortable I'll be to maybe try like a major X-Wing tournament later in the year, but I don't know if they'll be having major X-Wing tournaments yet. We'll see. I doubt they will be, but you never know. I mean, I am fully vaccinated, but that doesn't mean my risk is zero. And who knows what the fall will bring, so I might just wait on any of that until next year and maybe do some smaller stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I don't know. I don't think, it's like a risk reward kind of thing like that. I'm not even sure that AMG will do any like majors this year. I'm not sure. We'll see. I know people are clamoring for it, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen per se. I know other small tournaments are showing up already, but in the end it's X-Wing. I can still play online events, which are still pretty fun, still pretty good. Alright. Oh yeah. Are you planning on going to any of those? Oh boy. Look at that. Alright, so we got... Probably not. I understand. So, I don't know how well you can see it, but there are... So it's undercoated with black, and he's got about 1, 2, 3, 4 different shades of gray on top of him. So hopefully those shadows and stuff are starting to pop. So now what I'm going to do is when I paint him different colors, I'm going to paint him with colors that are, you know, translucent enough for those shadows to kind of pop through. So where it's darker, it'll be darker, etc. So at least that's the plan. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I tend to do is a lot of people, it's called zenithal priming, I guess, at least the way a lot of people do it, and they'll take they'll take spray paint and they'll spray it with black, and then they'll take a gray and they'll spray it with gray, and then they'll take a white and they'll spray it with white, so in varying angles, so that it looks like the light's coming from the top, and things underneath will be completely black. I take that a little further, and I brush paint all the priming. So I brush paint if you can see here, I brush paint darker to lighter, and what it does is it brings out the shadows. So, and the way I paint it is I kind of lightly brush over, and then as I go further up the color scale to lighter, it's even lighter. So the amount of paint that's going on is less and less. So it looks like there's a lot of variation in the gradient, if you will. So like an example is like if you take Star-Lord here, and if you look at his pants, there's very little highlighting and edge work in there. Most of it is just the shadows from the darker and lighter colors. If that makes sense. So exactly. So, and it's the style that I've kind of gotten used to. I don't want to call it more realistic. It's definitively not comic style. But it's just I like the tiny little variations and differences that you get to see from it. It makes it feel more alive, I guess, if you will. So. More depth, but not so like a lot of seasoned painters will be like, you know, make your contrast as wide as possible, like super dark and super light. So in the dark areas make it super dark, and the light areas make it super light. But I don't enjoy that as much. Like yeah, sure, that makes you be able to look at it from far away and say, whoa, that's a big difference. But me, I like those subtle changes and those subtle differences. So, yeah. So that's kind of what I go for. So let's bring up our reference here. Let's see what color I want to start with on this guy. I think. It's like there's this sandstone brown almost that I think is a key here. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. Do do do. Oh, I don't like that. Well, that's not what I was looking for. Let's see here. I need a reference to see what his backpack looks like. You are not helping me, internet. Not helpful still. Every image I see of this guy, it's from his front. Cool, guys, cool. You have failed me for the last time, internet. Well, it's a different guy. So I got a picture of like the side and back of a different guy. That's not... This might work. Oh, it's tiny, but okay. Well, we'll give it a shot. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about the backpack right now then. And let's see if we can get this sandstone kind of brown color on the pants. We'll start with right. Exactly. Yeah, let's go with this color, I think. I think that's the color I want to do. Yeah, let's go with this color. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good as pants. That's good enough here. Alright. What brush do I want to use for this? Don't want to use anything too big or too small. Let's work with the 3. Oof. Probably need to get some brush cleaner after this thing at some point. There we go. Cool. Alright, we want to make sure not to hit the boots. They are not with the fur, unfortunately. What's cool about this technique is that I can just kind of plop paint on here and not worry about it. I just want to cover everything. Because the paint's translucent enough, the shadows are gonna come through. Even if I paint probably 2 layers on it, it'll still be fine. At least with these paints specifically. Yeah, so it actually does. So a lot of painters will they'll either do a minimalistic zenithal or they'll just do a regular prime, with black or white, or gray, depending on if they're contrast painting or whatnot. And generally what happens is they will put down a base coat of a color, and then they'll have to work up, so they'll have to put on multiple different colors, and then they'll have to put in a wash and a shade, a shade or a wash, or they'll have to glaze to get different kind of coloration effects and whatnot. And one of the reasons I really like this method that I've come up with is that I don't really have to worry about that. Like, if I don't want to wash something, I don't necessarily have to if the shade comes out correct, if you will. Now, you still can't, like, it's like the cool thing with this methodology is that you still can, like, if you really want to wash something, you certainly can wash it. And you can certainly still do the glazing techniques and stuff like that. Or even over this, you can still do contrast paint. Like, contrast is probably even going to pop more with this style painting. So it's not like you're hurting yourself doing it. It's just you're only potentially helping yourself. The only thing that's different is it takes a little longer. You gotta spend more attention and time to each individual piece. So it's not, I mean, this is definitively not a speed painting method at all, but it's a fun way to get a nice detail oriented style of painting, if you will. So, like, I'm only gonna have to drop a couple layers on here, and it'll be like the pants will be pretty well off. So guess to paint the booty. I also weirdly pay attention to, like, areas of models that, like, no one's ever gonna look at. Like nobody's gonna look underneath the model unless it falls over. But my OCD won't let me not pay attention to every bit of the model. I'm weird like that. Exactly. Holy crap. The underside of that model looks amazing. How'd you ever do that? we'll get these pants done and dried, and hopefully I'll get to show you an example of kind of like real time how it turns out. Me. You think? Oh, thank you. Excuse me. So I'll put maybe 2.5 layers here so far. Of a somewhat translucent brown. And this is like no highlighting work, no, like, because I can still come through here and do some highlighting work. I can still take a wash and in the deep crevices, like put some time on the deep crevices. That kind of stuff. But essentially, because I took the time to set up that shading, I'll have to come back when this isn't so wet and hit this part right there. Oh, almost got it. But there we go. So it's not even dry yet, but we can kind of see the effect that it's doing. Yeah. So here we go. We'll get it closer to the. So it's not even dry yet, but if you can see, like, in the deeper areas where it's brown, but it's darker. And that's just the pants aren't even that they're not even that expressive, we'll say. And you can see it. So, and that's before I even go in and do, like, I can still go in and hit it with like a little bit of a wash and make it even further variated, if you will. But it's like a weird traditional style layering, I guess, if you will, like color layering. Kind of a slow way to get a similar effect to contrast paints, but without the contrast paint tends to not be as accurate's not the word. I want to say contrast paint tends to be more, or at least using contrast tends to be more kind of it's going to do what it wants to do. You're going to have less control over it. This gives you a lot more control over the areas you want that variation. It's a lot more I can't think of the word, but it's targeted, if you will. So, well, good. I'm glad I hopefully I've helped you in some way. I can only hope. Like I'm not an amazing painter or anything. I can only hope that I'd be good enough to help somebody at some point. So like I could even come in, and if I wanted things to look even more poppy, or have a higher contrast ratio between the two, I can take like a darker color and not even like a wash style, since there's already variations. I could take a darker color and just kind of pop it into the corner there. Like just find these little corners and kind of put a darker color in there, and then I can take a lighter color and just kind of hit these areas out here, and make it even more variated. But I don't have to, because I've already done a lot of the pre-work, and in doing so, like, this guy's pants are, in my opinion, probably at least tabletop ready for now, which gives you more options. Like if you got a lot of dudes to paint, if you prime them all in the same way, then you've spent all your time on the front end. Then you just take one color, slap it on it, and he doesn't look just flat. Exactly. Yeah, you're already set. Like I don't need to go and do all the post work if I don't want to, or I could come back later and do the post work. Like I can come back later and take my unit of 10 guys that already look pretty good and pretty tabletop ready and be like, all right, well, maybe I want some more detail on them. Let me highlight, let me low light in the corners, that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah. All right, so let's let his pants dry a little bit. I think, I wonder, is that, I think this is pant color right here. Let me look. Yeah, that's pants. That's pants. Missed the pants area. It's okay. Easy peasy. This to me is the fun of painting. It's like just finding different ways to paint that like you wouldn't normally think of, or like it's just fun seeing the different things you can do. Because I've been painting for a while, and sometimes techniques don't grab you, but trying different things is always, I've always learned from it. So it's one thing I really like about painting in general, is like I'm the kind of person that I love to learn new things, and there's always avenues for me to learn new things when I'm painting, which is really cool. There's always people out there to learn from too, which is even more amazing. I'm constantly finding like YouTube videos and Twitch painters that just do phenomenal work. It's easy to get kind of sucked in and just watch for hours. Like, man, I wish I could paint like these guys. One of these days I might actually enter a piece into a major competition. That's gonna be down the road. Way down the road. Although I do like the idea. There's a lot of charity things out there. Like Nova has things you can donate painted for charity and stuff like that. I might do something like that at some point if I feel like I'm good enough for it. So Colfax, we're gonna meet up sometime soon. Like next time I go to Gen Con, you gonna be there? Nice. Sounds good. I'm definitely next time when if AMG's at Gen Con like next year, I'll probably be doing the X-Wing tournament. It's been a while since I've done an X-Wing major. I'm excited to get back into it next year. Last 2019, I did several majors. I did Nova, a couple regionals, Crate Cup. Went to Worlds. That was fun. Worlds was a blast. Yeah, absolutely. We got a pretty good crew of X-Wing players down here in Charlotte. We got some nice guys. They're really good at helping out and like helping you get better. Like everybody wants to help each other, and it's pretty awesome. At least in my group. I imagine it's similar in other places, but you know, I never know, you know. Yeah, you know, Charlotte's we got a pretty tight-knit group down here. What's crazy is at one point we had 40, 50 people actively playing like every week. It's dwindled a little bit, but you know, it's COVID, so but yeah, I think once things ramp back up again, we're gonna have at least a good solid crew of a dozen or so that probably play on the regular. I have a personal mission myself to do well, like get in the cut and do okay, and do well in a major. It's my one of one of my goals. Which I guess technically I've done that in online this year, so I know there's some X-Wing players out there that say online doesn't count, but you know, I made the Aces tournament, so I guess it's something. Alright, I think his pants are about done. I just keep working on them, I don't know why. I guess because I missed that one spot. Alright, man. Thank you very much for joining and for chatting with me. It's good to catch up with you. We'll have to we'll definitely have to get some games in soon. Have a good night, man. Alright. Oh, absolutely. Thanks for joining. I hope they've helped, and or at least at minimum not hindered. so you know, take them as you will, and apply them if they help you. See what this guy's boots look like. Okay, they're not completely black, they're dark gray. Almost like a weird dark steel gray. Let's see what we got here. I am not sure what to do with this. Predicament. Let's try this color. See what happens. Yeah, that might work. think we'll call it there, at least for tonight. And we'll be back. We will be back. Might try and stream on Thursday. We will see. See how the schedule goes. If I'm able to, I will. If not, then Monday it is. And we'll see you next Monday. If not Thursday. Thank you if you're still out there. Thank you for joining. Hope you guys had a good time. And we'll see you later.